What's going on, everyone? LT100 here, and welcome to a different type of video today. This time I am doing a ranking video of the well-known Vanoss crew. Now, if you're like me, you would know exactly who the Vanoss crew is. I've been watching them since mid-2014, and I've never stopped watching at least most of them to this day, and they always make me laugh. They always make me feel happy. They just, they're one of my favorite things ever. But as time went on, like after 2016, things really started changing. My opinion started changing on some of them, and yeah, like, who do I think is still the best? Who do I think is in the middle? Or who do I think is very low? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today, and I'm only going to do the ones I feel like are worth talking about. Thankfully, this list has literally everyone that I feel like it's worth talking about. So, yeah, let's begin. So, the first one on the list is Vanoss himself. And he's going to be up on the S list. If it wasn't for him, then literally the ones we still care about wouldn't be where they are today. Like, back then, back in the golden age, his editing was really good, and I love how calm he is most of the time, and compared to everyone else, of course, like, he rarely rage, he rarely, gets all mad, or whatever. But, and he still he still does it to this day. It's just, his editing is a bit different now, but I can see why. Like, it's a lot of work to do so much effort into just one video. Like he has so many videos that he has to edit every single day, and he could only do so much. So I can see where he's going with, but I still think he deserves to be at the very top. And I like what he's doing now, like being a DJ, and he now has a Vanossgaming Extra, like he could do compilations, and he's doing a little bit of animation. So yeah, that's really good. Good for him. And by the time this is being recorded, it's unknown that if he's gonna really have an editor for his own videos, or if he's just gonna continue doing everything himself. But yeah, that's where Vanoss will be. So, next up, H2O Delirious. I am going to put him up on the A. The reason why is because when it comes to him doing, being part of that other group that he's part of, I don't really watch him when it comes to that. But when it comes to him being a part of the Vanoss crew, now that I do watch, and he's funny that way. Like, I think what's best of him is when he's misspeaking. Like, there's on the Vanossgaming Extra, there's this compilation of Delirious doing some unspeaking, and I remember most of them, and that compilation made me laugh so hard, especially in when they were doing this GTA game on landing on the target. Like, he just kept talking and misspeaking, and there was just like a whole what moment. It's funny, and he's funny that way. But again, I don't watch him when it comes to him being part of that other group, or if he's, well, once in a while I watch him doing solo games, like he's playing games by himself. But that's about it. So yeah, like, the A spot, He deserves to be on the A spot. Let's talk about Nogla. He will go up on the AS list. Oh, Nogla. Definitely not the sharpest tool in the shed, to say at least. He's not dumb, don't get me wrong, he's not stupid, but he's definitely not a smart one. But he's still funny, he's still lovable, and we could just laugh so hard at him, and once in a while he does make everyone all ticked off and stuff. He's pretty much like Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory, where you're glad that you're not part of that group, and because you would be annoyed with him whenever you're hanging out with him. But when it comes to watching him, you'll just have a blast and just watching him. Nogla's pretty much like that. I do like what he's doing today. Like, he has a couple extra channels as well, like the Nogla Clips, the Nogla Plus, where most of them is just him doing Among Us videos, but whatever. And he has that reaction video that he and Terrorizer shares now. And you know, he has a kid, and that's great. But even then, he's still the same old Nogla. Oh. Yep, he's not the brightest person in the crew, but he's still one of the best and lovable guys that we could just easily watch. Jeez, let's get this over with. Yeah, mini Legos on the D list. Like, do I even need to say anything? I mean, he is one of the most dangerous YouTubers on, well, YouTube these days. When I started watching him, I actually liked him, and this was before he even had 1 million subscribers, and I thought he was good, not like Vanossgaming Crew, good, but I thought he's still good enough for me to watch. But then in 2017, I believe it's 2017, or it could be 2018, I noticed how he just left the crew. He just left. He quit playing with Vanoss, and he just did his own thing. But even then, I thought, okay, well, he doesn't want to be part of the crew anymore. That's fine. And I had hopes for him. This might be the next big step. Like, you know, in his Reddit videos and reaction videos and meme streams, you know, like, I thought this could be his new big break. But then, as we all know and hate, in mid-2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic, it's been revealed about his actions behind the camera. Yeah, where he's been inappropriately talking to underage girls, and so far by the time I'm recording this, there has been 3 victims been revealed, and it's pretty scary to think, well, is there any more that he's been doing behind the camera? Like, even when he was still part of the crew, he was doing this, and it just sickens me. Like this was a guy I used to like and watch, and now it's just disappointing to even look at him, and I'm just surprised that YouTube has not done anything to stop him, like terminate his channels and and banning him for good. And heck, he now has another channel called Good News Everyone, which, by the way, doesn't that remind you a lot of Dr. Farnsworth from Futurama? Like, come on, you cannot tell me that does not remind you of that guy. Anyway, and, you know, I'm not gonna do anything, but yeah, it's just disgusting to see him still going and YouTube not doing anything. But what can I do? What can I do? So, yeah. If you want to know like a lot more details about this freak, then I recommend you go ahead and watch TJB videos about him and other people's videos about him. Like, they do really good on giving you full detail about him. Yeah, alright, next guy. The next one I think I should talk about is Moose Knuckle, or Moo as he likes to be called these days. Well, the reason why Moo is on the B list is because it's been a while since I ever sat down and watched his point of view videos or even the games that he just watched. Last time I checked, his editing is, you know, compared to the others, well, maybe it's not the editing, but, you know, like, I don't know, maybe I just haven't watched him as much as I used to, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like, I like Moo, and, you know, he's one of the three, right behind Nogla and Terrorizer, that he, plays with Vanoss the most, and probably because he needs content and money, because he has a family now, but, yeah, I just feel like Moo goes right into the B right here, and, you know, again, I like Moo, so don't get the wrong idea. You know, B is good. It's kind of like A, but, you know, it's still good. Alright, let's do it. Basically, I do work, and he will go to the C. I have no idea what basically has been doing for the last few years. But last time I checked, which was earlier in 2022, you know, he's hardly doing anything these days. He's like, you know, he's hardly around, and I don't mean just the Vanoss crew, but I mean, like, on YouTube as well. Like, he would upload once in a while, but that's about it, and that just raised a question, like, what's going on? Does he have a life outside of YouTube now, or what, you know? And it just really feels like he's leaving me hanging, and I used to watch him a lot back in the golden age, but now I just don't, and you know, nowadays it's just, what, Call of Duty, and I have no idea, but the only times when he's actually playing with the crew is if there's something new going on, if there's like a new game that Vanoss has been spawned, and he's playing the game because he spawned it, so basically he's around because, you know, it's new content. It doesn't have to do with Gmod or GTA, but that's about it. So, yeah, I have no idea what he's even doing these days, and yeah, that's pretty much my reason why basically I do work is C. Let's go with, let's just get this one out of the way. Wrecker. Okay, so, here's the thing. Unlike Mini Lad, you know, he causes drama because he's an idiot. Like, it's hard to say, but what I know is that both in real life and on the media, he's just an idiot. Like, he loves to cause drama, and what I heard about his real life is that he got fired from his job and he cheated on his girlfriend. Boy, I'm like, that is, I don't, like, wow. And but even when he was part of the crew, I still didn't like him that much. Like, there was just something about him that I just didn't like it. And I think it's just because he just wasn't that funny, in my opinion. And that bunny suit, oh god, I did not, that bunny suit, like whenever it was Gmod hide and seek, it was always that giant bunny head, and I swear, it would nearly get anyone caught, like, help the seeker instead of, playing with the hiders. That's what it was like. And that face, I swear, that face, like, just shows how, small-minded he is. Like, he's smiling because, hey, I'm smart, I'm funny, whatever. And in 2021, he did try to cause some serious drama and tried to get Delirious kicked out of YouTube, if I'm correct. But the tables have turned, and Ohm is being, like, was getting the drama as well. But yeah, we're not gonna go that far. Like, his drama, in my opinion, wasn't as bad as Mini-Lat's, but it was just, yeah, it was bad enough. Let's talk about Panda, Big Jiggly Panda, and he will go on the A-list. So for Panda, he is hilarious, and oh jeez, he has one big personality. Like, he looks like a person that you could just hug so much, like a big teddy bear, and, like, you know, he's like a friendly dude, but then when he's mad, oh jeez, like, he could just easily destroy the world in a snap of a finger, like, into tiny little pieces. And, like, I'm just sitting here like, dude, are you okay? You gotta be careful, man, you're gonna end up in the hospital. And, like, he rages so much to the point that one time he accidentally broke his TV, and that was not good. Oh jeez. But when it comes to him not being so mad, he's a hilarious dude. Like he could just randomly say something random, or his laugh, like, he has a really funny laugh, and it's at the point where you just end up laughing with him. Like, he's just that funny. And, like, so, yeah, he has a big temper tantrum, but he's still a good man, and he has a big personality and is freaking hilarious. So the next one on the list, let's go with 407, and I will put him, I'll just put him on the C. I don't really watch 407 very much. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate him, and I do like him, but there was just some things I don't know. Like, I just don't watch him that often, and I swear, there was just something with his laugh. Like, I swear, first time I heard his laugh, I thought he was laughing like a woman. And he does sound like a woman when he's laughing. And to me, he does. So, I don't know. And when he's raging, well, I mean, I guess it's funny when he's in a rage. But, again, I just don't watch him that often. And, you know, I rarely do. I rarely get on his channel, and I rarely watch either his point of view videos of games, or or his other videos, I don't know. But yeah, he's just not my favorite in the crew. And again, I just don't hate him. It's just, yeah. Let's go ahead and get Louis taken care of. Okay, sorry about that. Something just happened, and anyway. So, yes, Louis is on the D list. And his reason is kind of similar to Mini-Lad. About the same time as the Mini-Lad drama began, Louis has been exposed for the same reason. He's been talking to underage women, and he was just being a predator, and it's just sad to see that, you know, that yet another person who was once part of the crew gave up. I mean, has been exposed with the same reason. But if this list had an F, he would be the only one on the D, because unlike Minnie and Ohm, I still quote his lines like with his child voice. Like, I still think he could be funny with that child voice. But that's it. I can't let nostalgia get the best of me, and yeah, I just, you know, I mean, after his exposure, it's just clear that, he's just not worth going back to his channel for, and I'm actually glad that he's rarely on YouTube. Like, he's done with YouTube, so I'll give him credit for that. Like, you know, he's smart on it that way, but yeah. So Louis is doesn't deserve to be any higher for what he's done. So we're down to 2, so let's go ahead and go with Terrorizer. He will go on the S list. Terrorizer has a great sense of humor, and he is funny as heck. Like, I think he's gotten better and better as time went on, and that soundboard of his, oh my, it is so funny. Like, for some reason, he would just catch the best timings ever, and it is just so funny. Last year, 2022, on the Vanossgaming Extras, there's this compilation about Terrorizer soundboard compilation. Oh, and it's just so funny. I would just laugh so hard at it, and he would just make a great joke out of it. But other than a soundboard, he is a really good man, and he is funny as heck. He has a great sense of humor. I love his setups, and even when it comes to his girlfriend, it's just so funny to see him messing with her, and like, you could tell that he's the right man for her, and she's the best woman for him. Like, and I think Terrorizer is the one channel, is the one guy in the crew who deserves a lot more subscribers than he does. Like, I think he's the lowest in the crew and in modern days. Like, he's just, but yeah, he deserves a lot more, and I think of course, he deserves to be on the highest, right behind Vanoss and Nogla, which leads to our final guy. I am Wildcat, and he goes on the S list. Woo! So, Wildcat. what can I say about him? Like, ever since the Golden Age, he just comes up with something random, and he has a funny sense of humor, and I don't know if this was just me, but he kind of sounded and acted like a redneck. It could be me, but yeah, that's what I think. And he would immediately come up with a joke right away, and it never gets old, and it's just, he would always have the energy to do it, and even when he didn't play with Vanoss at one point, he still had a really good sense of humor, and he was still being the same guy. He wasn't trying to do something different. He wasn't trying to be someone nice, not. He stuck with his own humor and his personality, and it worked, and it showed. And yes, while nowadays most of his content is on like Call of Duty or Among Us, I still think he's worth watching in modern day. And once in a while he will show up to play with Vanoss, but unlike basically, he still stays with himself, and it feels like as if nothing happened, like as if he never left, and I like that, and that's why I think he deserves to be one of the 4 guys to be at the very top. So that is my entire Vanossgaming Crew tier list ranking thing. The only guy I think should have been on here is Silent Droid, because I would have put him on the B list right behind Moo, because he's trying to come back and, or be more active than he originally was. And if I'm correct, he's playing a lot more than he did back in the Golden Age with Vanoss, Terrorizer, Noble, and Moo. And I like that, I like that Droid is doing his best to come back on YouTube and being the funny guy, and yeah. But other than that, this is all the guys I would have just gone for. I wouldn't have gone for Sark. I wouldn't have gone for cartoons or anyone else. This is the best I got. And you know what? Maybe my opinions will change as time goes on. Like 4-0 will go up to the B, and but that's just a thought, because who knows if it will really happen at the moment. Well, thank you for watching. Yeah, I will probably do more ranking videos real soon, so anyone who's interested, be ready for that. So, I'm LT100, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.